Alright, hopefully it will be done any. But actually Asinyan is live right now, but no. Okay, check sound. I'm gonna check the audio first. Hello. Okay, pretty good. Alright guys, welcome back with me, Sandi David Ardian Shawn, of course. So right now I'm just don't have any schedule. I think not. I think I have a lot of schedule, but like you know what? Um, my head like feel dizzy, and I'm just like okay, so I don't want to sleep, right? Okay, I'm just streaming, and then actually I have like I want to upgrade my portfolio sites, and of course like right now, so we're gonna learn about static engine website. So I think it was really fun deal with it, like you know it's pretty simple to use, and then it's surprisingly very fast. Depend on uh depend not depend the bit, and like um and yeah, I think like there is a pro and cons, so we're gonna learn about it. So okay, I'm gonna check is it the audio is good or not. I'm gonna check sound. All right, so actually I have a website here, so it is my personal website, so it's pretty simple. There is no pictures, there is no like the really blazing design and everything, like is literally just text, is it is just literally text, and then you can read it. It's really to the point, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna zoom. Maybe you guys cannot see like this. So I have like this one. Um, I have like a very simple website, and then it contains that I actually really need it. So the first thing, of course, I'm gonna introduce myself, my name, and then it's like my username, and then your branding here. So I'm a Flutter developer, so like okay, I was a multi-platform developer right now, so I'm actually like I'm still learning right now, so yeah, it's okay. So this is like it was containing all of my detail here. So like we have like about me, and then writing and social, actually, like, so this is like contain the links. So if this is like my GitHub, Instagram, and then LinkedIn, email, and it's already like have the Nike and like and dark theme. So if you want to using the light theme, so like okay, just using it, but I prefer like dark theme. So the default is using the like the dark theme, so you can change it. So this one, I think we have a pause here. So like this is like my article actually. Hello sir, hello only pandas. So this is like my article. You can actually see on my site, like yeah, there's like the story, and then like just personal things. Right, what are you learning right now? So I'm just want to learn about the site static engine, like yeah, site static engine. So we're gonna deep deep dive right now. So yeah. Alright, again. So we have a pause right here. So like this, it's already good. You know, I made a pause right here. So like if you want to read it, just go onto my site. So yeah, I think it's already good because, and it's actually very fast, you know, like because it all was rendered on the static files. So actually it almost like doesn't have any loading, you know. So like okay, just like bum, you can see like it's like, you know, does not any latency, you know, because the first thing you gonna open this website is already static, you know. And yeah, there is like the pro and cons, so we're gonna deep dive onto it. But right now I think it's a good introduction. So I have like two the main things that what is Numi sort. Numi is like community, Discord community. So this one actually we have yeah, we have like a community based on Discord. So actually I don't uh give the link if you want to join it, but actually you can search in discovery, I guess. So if you open the discover right here, like I think it still appear on the Discord. Yep, it still appear here. So if you want to search, you can go onto the Discord webpage, or you can go onto this Discord webpage or on the app. Wait. So you can go onto the community if you want to see. Wait, where is the wait, what? Discover, what? Where is discover, guys? Like it's changed a lot, you know. Oh, this one. Oh, server. Okay, you can go in here, I think, and then search Numi, and then you can go to join. So it's like the, you know, in the first result. So you can click and you can join it. Actually, yes, you can join it here. So yeah, it's pretty simple if you want to be part of the community. Okay, wait, let me put my Discord in this one. All right, so back on the topic. So there is like a two framework that creating any static site. Yeah, in my personal I already use these two frameworks. The first one is Hugo, and then what I'm using right now is Zola. So we're gonna break down. So if you click onto it, this one called the world fastest framework for building websites. So Hugo is one of the most popular open source static site generators. It is amazing speed and flexibility. Hugo makes building website fun again. So if you go in here, you can see like why you want to use, you know, static website, you know. Like personally, like I'm using static website is because like for the you know, I'm just, you know, doesn't have any knowledge about building like the complex sites personally. And then the things is, I think the static sites is fit me a lot because I just don't want to like bring any animation in my website, like you know just like full of animations, and you know um like the design is very, yeah, kind of like that. So I don't, I doesn't want to bring that. So like I think, and actually using this framework, I think like it's pretty nice though. So like we can see like this is like the optimized for the speed. So it's written in Go, optimized for speed. So yeah, you go based on the Go length, and yep, it's of course it's pretty fast on flexible framework. So with it is multilingual support and powerful taxonomy system you guys widely use to create documentation sites, landing page, corporate, government, non-profit, education, news, event, and project sites. So like if you have like a project that building like landing page, only like landing page and doesn't have anything, I think using like static site is very good for for your project, because it's just pretty simple and very fast. So like it doesn't contain any memories, yeah. So I think it is a good thing using static sites. And embedded web server, use Hugo's embedded web server during development to instantly changes the content, structure, behavior, and presentation. So yeah, there's a lot of things, but I'm not using Hugo right now, but I'm using Zola. So we're gonna bring deep dive down into Zola. I'm using this one. So Zola is like your one-stop static site engine. Forget dependencies, everything you need is one binary. So yeah, I'm using this. So no dependencies. Yeah, Zola comes as a single executable with SAS compilation, yeah, syntax highlighting, table of content, and many other features that traditionally require setting up dev environment or adding some JavaScript libraries to your sites. So if you're using Zola, forget about dependencies. It's pretty simple. The second is like blazing fast. I know static sites is like very fast if you use it. So like yeah, of course it's pretty fast. Scalable. Zola renders your whole site as a static files. So this is why it was scalable. Why don't you use Astro? Because actually I don't use Astro. Wait, I don't even know it's Astro, guys. So this one is also like the static. Okay, Astro is like, wait, Astro is JavaScript web framework. Okay, this is like okay, this one. Okay, so we're gonna see the difference between like this and then the other one. So I think this is like no need dependencies, like Zola say like it doesn't need like no dependencies, and also easy to use, flexible, and augmented markup. So we're gonna see for the difference between like the static site and then dynamic site. So we're gonna see the difference between of course I don't really know the details, so we're gonna ask the AI. Okay, wait, because I'm holding the mic, so I'm gonna put it first. Okay. So this is like, alright, this is like the different static and dynamic website. So differ in how they generate and serve content. Static websites deliver prepackaged HTML, CSS, and JavaScript file directly to the users. Of course, if you build the website, actually, it also like it's also like in the static sites, but it really need to build, because yeah, wait. So we're gonna read the different first. So static website, this is like content, fixed and unchanging content. All right, so you can point on this, and then serve the same content to all users. Technology use only HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and blah 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 blah. Okay, so this is the pros: simple to develop and host, faster loading times, lower cost, and easier for CEO. And the cons is lack of interactivity, difficulty in updating content, and limited scalability. So these are like the pros if you want to develop and host a website. Very simple, you can using static website, and faster loading times if you go to in this website, and then it's almost like have no loading in this site. It's almost like doesn't have any loading, actually, like it's pretty fast, and lower costs and easier for CAO. So the cons is lack of interactivity, difficult in updating content, and limited scalability. So as you can see, there is no interactivity at all. So it's like just go back, go to the post, there is no animation, it's like blinking and then change the site. Yeah, it's as simple like that. And then okay, dynamic websites. Dynamic website is content. The content is generated dynamically based on user input, time, and data. Serving, so serving is content is generated on the server and then sent to the users. Technology, user server side scripting language, yeah, like PHP, Python, or Ruby, and databases. For example, like e-commerce sites, social media platform, web applications, blog with frequent updates. So if you building like the e-commerce, social media platform, web application, blog with frequently updates, and kind of like that, I think you need to, of course, using dynamic website, because user interact, user input the data, posting the content. In e-commerce website, user add to cart for the product, check out, buying, or maybe selling. Like there is like interaction that need change the data. So this is like the difference between a static and dynamic website. So we're gonna see it for the pros. Whoa, looks confusing. Actually, it is not. It is not confusing. So it's pretty simple. So we're gonna deep down into this documentation, and actually you can use theme, because I don't code. Actually, I don't code for this website because I'm using themes. It's pretty simple. So we're gonna deep down, but so we're gonna see the difference between like the static and the dynamic websites. So we're gonna back into the pros and cons. So the first one is, of course, interactivity. If you go into like, wait, I'm gonna open the maybe. So if we go to Tokopedia, maybe These are like the most largest websites e-commerce in Indonesia. So there's a lot of interaction. So you can actually see any products. Yeah, you can see any products, and then there's a lot of you can interact. Like we can add to cart here. Like you can buy directly. Like there is a lot. And also for the seller, like adding the product, like maybe like different product here and everything. So like they have like any different interact. So that's why you must using the dynamic websites. But I think if you want to create a simple minimalist websites like me, I think static is pretty good, because you know what, I'm just want to have the personal websites that contain all of the information that I want to I don't know, I want to show to other people. So it's pretty easy, using this one. So okay, um okay, back to this one. So we're gonna see the cons. Okay, more complex to develop and maintain, potential for higher costs and slowing loading times if not optimized. So you need to have any good foundation or good knowledge to build this. If not, you're gonna fuck off your sites. Okay, let's go back. So actually I'm just want to um up not actually I don't want to update my website. So I just want to stream and learning some shit tonight and then go to sleep because my head like so fucking dizzy. Okay, so okay, let's go dive down into get started. So this one, there is a lot of things here. So wait, there's a chat here. So we're gonna okay. So this is like the getting started and then the overview. So Zola is like the static sites generator, like similar to Hugo, Pelican, and Checkly. So you can see this. So the difference between Hugo and Zola, I think Hugo is built in Go, but this is right in Rust. So it's actually the difference. So we're gonna see. Wait. So this is like there's like wait. So we're gonna see. Okay. So this is like SSG that you can use. So content writing using like common mark. So it's based on the markdown. And then yeah, of course you need to understand about the markdown, highly compatible specification and markdown. So I use pull down cmark to parse markdown files. So actually you don't need to understand anything using this one. Of course, if you want to build your I don't know, if you want to build your personal themes or personal website like building from zero, you need to understand like of course like front end framework like Tailwind. So you need to know that. And then okay, as this use dynamic templates, transfer content into static HTML page. pages. Static sites are thus very fast and require no database, making them easy to host. Comparison between static and dynamic sites such as WordPress, Drupal, and Django can be found here. So if you want to deep down, I think you can read anything. There's like the article and everything, so you can actually go. So the first step with Zola. So unlike Zola, unlike some SSDs, yeah, Zola makes no assumption regarding the structure of your sites. In this overview, we'll be making a simple block site. So the first thing, of course, you need to install the Zola. So we're gonna go in installation. This is pretty simple. Zola can install in different platform. I think, I don't know for the Windows though. This one you can use Winget, Scope, and Chocolatey if you want to use. Or maybe you want to pre-build the binaries. You can go to their GitHub. This is you can build, you know. So if you're using macOS, you can use Brew, or maybe using MacPort. Actually, in Linux, it's only like you know, there is no Fedora or Red Hat distribution. So actually I'm pretty sad because it is not native, but actually not native, but it's you know, you can see it's already on the Arch, Alpine, and Debian, of course, Gentoo, Void, FreeBSD, OpenSUSE. But if you want to install on Fedora, you need to install via Flatpak. You can go onto the FlatHub, or maybe you're running this. Yeah, you need to install Flatpak first. So you need to install Flatpak and then install this, and then you create any alias. So yeah, it's pretty simple actually. If you're using NicOS or a Nic package, you can go this one. Just parse this one into your environment system package. Yep, I think it's pretty simple. Or Zola can be installed on GHA workflow, you know. And if you want to create any CI/CD, you can like this, or you can if you use Docker when you developing on building or deploying, you can using this one to get any Zola things. And then if you want to build and serve in Docker, you can run in this one. So it's pretty simple. I think no need to understand anything. So you need to know about your OS first. If you're using Windows, you can install via Winget. So you need to, of course, install Winget first. Okay, so we're gonna back onto the overview. So actually, you need to know that you already installed Zola. So you can check on your terminal or your command prompt and everything. So we're gonna okay, wait for a minute. I don't know why. Okay, so all right. So okay, this one. you can see this one. I'm already installed Zola. I think like this is like the latest update on this version. So you can see all of this. If you want to build, actually you need to build any project. So how to build the project? So you can actually create your project using this command zola init and name. This is like my blog, the name of the project, and then this is like already parsed onto your, there's like the few question that it needed when create a project. So what is the URL of your sites? So you can bring your URL, or maybe like you just give it blank, and you want to enable SAS compilation, and then syntax highlighting and search index of the content. So if you create successfully, there is like the structure of your project, structure of folder. You can see there is a config, content, SAS, static, template, and themes. So like there's a lot of here. Not, I think not a lot. I think like is only a few files and folders. So this is like the reference. By the end of this overview, our my blog directory will have the following structure. You can see this is, if you create any blog, it will be on the content. So if you want to create like blog, this is like the index, first, second. So it's based on markdown. So you need to understand markdown first. And yeah, I think personally everyone already understand markdown, because like it was a content I don't know, it's called language or not, like it's like the, you know, the content things, you know, markdown. When you create any content, is based on the markdown, Discord using it and everything using it. I think like everyone already using it maybe. So templates. So if you want to templates, and if you don't want to build any zero, I think you can use template, but we're gonna see after this maybe. So this is for the homepage. You can create any HTML here, and you can using this one. So let's make, so we're gonna break down the documentation, right? So we're gonna see, and then yeah, okay, let's see. Yeah, this is if you want to make a template of homepage, create templates base HTML. So you need to go onto the template and then base .html. So this is like you know, it will be your base, not base, not best, you know, base base, this one, with the following content. Okay, this step will make more sense as we move through this overview. So it's like there is like the blog content. If you want to create any content, so this is will be your content using markdown, you know. And then let's create templates for index. If you want to create index HTML, you can this extend for the base HTML, so it will be used this one. And then the blog content, this is like your content, it will be put on here. Then this is the end. It's pretty simple, right? Yeah, I think it's pretty simple. So actually this will be your, you know, template, and then you will use and you call the template when you create any page. So this tells Zola that index.html extend our base.html files and replace the block called content, this one, with the text between the block content and end block content text, you know. Yeah, this one, block templates. If you want to create block templates, you can create any block.html on the templates with the following content. So you can, using the base.html, it will be called this one, yeah, and then there's the block content, so it will be put on here, right? So you can use this actually, title, section title, and if you are using pagination, section pages will be empty. You need to use the paginator object, and this one for the code, and then everything. So you can see in this as done by index.html, blocks.html extends base.html, but in this template we want to list the blog post. Here we also see expressions such as sections and page here, which will be replaced with values from our content when Zola combines content with these templates to render the page. Yeah, I think it's pretty simple if you want to create using this one, right? And then it is for the post, and then of course Zola using live reloading. So if you create, you don't need to run, you know, you stop the project, run, and then, you know, start again. So you don't need to do that because Zola have like reloading. Just save, and then boom, it's reloading. Like, I think like same with, I don't know, maybe like Flutter, how to reload and everything. So yeah, alright, so it's pretty simple. If you want to create any content, so you can create this one. So we'll start by creating content block index.html. This file tells Zola the block is a section, which is how content is categorized in Zola. So you can see this is like toml format. So you just create, you know, title will be in here, you know, and then sort by date. Templates is using like the templates here, block.html, this one, yeah. And then wait, where is, okay, and page template using block page HTML. So I think it's pretty simple, the documentation, and then you can go through here, you can read. Actually it's pretty readable, you know. And yep, you can read all of this if you want to create any website using this, but we're gonna dive down onto the themes. So if you don't want to build your own design, and then you can use templates, because there's a lot of templates that you can use. This one, there's a lot of templates that you want to create. You can create your own design, you know. But if you don't want, and you are lazy as fuck, you know, you just using template like me. So there's a lot of templates, so I'm using this one, Seren. Why I actually using Zola or SSG, static site generator? Because, you know, actually I know this from Pop OS system 76 employees. So I don't know the GitHub, I forget. So when I'm reading the documentation of Pop OS here, there is like, okay, I'm just see the contributor, you know. So there's like the person. Wait, I think it's not the pop, but cosmic. I think cosmic. Yeah, cosmic. Where is the developer? This one, a honey bun. This one, this guy. I think, you know, I'm just, you know, see the, you know, the contributor, like actually the employees of the system 76 employee, you know. So I found this guy using like static search engine. Or so this is like um the website that he used, this one. So we're gonna see. Wait, I'm gonna open this one maybe. Right, this is the site, you know. Okay, it's already updated to the latest, actually like the latest template, you know. So this guy's actually a computer nerd who happens to use Linux. So actually this guy's like a Linux master. He create any, you know, any project on the Linux things. So he was like the developer behind the Cosmic. So I see, actually I see his website, and okay, I think it's pretty simple, and ooh, I'm gonna use it, you know. So actually, you know, working at system 76, and you can see his post is all about, of course, Linux and Nix OS. There is a Nix OS. You can see this one. He create any such a good things. So you can go onto his site. I think you can see this, guys. You can see there's a lot of things you can see here. So this guy actually make me learning about SSD. So you can see the reason. Okay, I'm gonna creating like this maybe, because there's still like missing information. So I'm gonna maybe using this as my reference. So you can see like you can actually see him, and yeah, I think like, you know, people like him, like personally creating and working, and of course I think he was like the goated, because I really love system 76. Actually I really love Cosmic. I really love the Pop OS, and right now I'm using Fedora because Pop I think still using like 2020 22.04, like still, but I think yeah, it's still using like the latest kernel. But yeah, right now we have like 24 Ubuntu, and then Pop still using like, man, I'm actually want to use this Pop OS, but I'm still waiting for the new update. So it's still, if you want to go to the download things, actually you will see this is using like 22 version of LTS. So yeah, and of course I'm waiting for their latest desktop environment. Here you can see like they are still developing Cosmic, then actually I already waiting for like almost 1 year and it's still on alpha 7, you know. It's still on the alpha. Shit, man. Actually, yeah. I'm still waiting for this because I tired using a lot of desktop environment, and I'm actually loving using like GNOME things, because when you have a touchpad, when you have like a laptop or notebook, I think you will love the GNOME, because it actually like the Mac OS, you can utilize your touchpad very good. You can swipe down, swipe up, swipe everything like instantly. And yeah, I think this one is also good, but actually we were gonna waiting for this. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, man. My head is actually very dizzy, so I'm not gonna stream along. So it's like almost 1 hour, maybe like 1 hour. We're gonna stop. So let's go open my project, this one. You can actually go onto the sandika.my.id if you want to see this. And then so we're gonna open my text editor here. I'm using like Z right now. Okay, we're gonna using Z. Actually, if you want to using like the alternative of the lot of alternative that you're using, maybe like most of the time, maybe as a programmer you're using like the Visual Studio Code, the VS Code, and maybe you want to search any alternative, because mine is right now using like most of the alternative, like the Discord. I'm using Equibop. This is like the Discord client on the Linux, because the Discord client, the official Discord client on Linux is trash, is fucking trash, bro. Like hell, nah. You can using like Equibop, and it's run well. And then I'm playing Minecraft. I'm using Prism Launcher. Only you can use like, I don't know, maybe a Modrint, but actually mine is not good for Modrint. Like there's a lot of bug, and like you can open it, so mine is back using Prism Launcher. And for the alternative, VS Code, I think you can use this one. Z, I think one of the powerful things, but right now it's only on the Linux and Mac. This one. And then you can see this one, Z. This one you can use. Actually, it's pretty fucking good, man. You can see this one is a very good things. You can see, yep. If you want to use alternative, you can use this one. And also, if you want, I don't know what is, maybe if you want to have a good note taking app, so you can use Obsidian. I think like maybe you already use this one. Wait, I'm gonna open my different hard disk, because my note is on the different. Okay, this one. So we can open the Obsidian. If you want to have a good and powerful note taking, I think I recommend that you using Obsidian. I think Before that I'm using like Notion, and then I don't know, I'm still using, no, right now I'm not using Notion because I think the feature is like too much, and then like it's not necessary that I'm using Notion, so I need to have my local note. So uh I'm using Obsidian, and it was a pretty good. Yeah, if you want to use this one, feel free, you know. And then Z, okay, let's go back onto the Z. This one my project, but I'm not gonna using this one. So let's open the project on document project, and then wait, Zola here, and this one. Okay, so we're gonna see for the so this is like the same actually. If you want to create any content, this one. So we have my about here, then collection, post, and project. This is like my post here, and then if you're using themes, it will be on here. So I'm using Seren as my themes, and then yep, you can just copy onto this folder, and then yeah, just call it. It's pretty simple, you know. And then yeah, just like that, man. It's pretty simple. So yeah, maybe that's all of the video, because you know I'm just feeling dizzy right now. I'm not gonna lie, actually I feel dizzy right now. So if you want to wait, if you want to run this project, you can just go Zola surf like this, and then you can just open this web link. So you can open the, you know, this, the local host. Wait, where's the local host? Is it in here? No, wait. Okay, this one. Yep, I already making any changes, but still is not completed yet. But yeah, you can see already in the next update. So I think maybe that's all on my stream. Maybe next time I think we're gonna create, but right now I'm just want to sleep because my head is like fucking dizzy, you know. Fuck, I don't know why, but actually right now I'm just feel sick, you know. I don't know, my stomach like fucking asshole, and then right now it's like my fucking head. Sorry for my words, and see you on the next stream. Thank you guys, bye bye.